Hi Capricorn, I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm hearing where to next. You could feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads right now. Maybe with a plan that you want to be making and you feel confused as to what it is that you want to do next, how you want to proceed from here, I'm hearing. It's like maybe feeling like you got to a certain point and you're like, I don't know where I'm meant to go. Maybe looking for some sort of direction, something like that. But I'm seeing that you are making progress with this. You may find that planning is something that's helping you. Yeah, being confident about the moves that you're making. You may feel like you're also trying to find your confidence as well in a way. For some of you, this is about working on something creative. There could be a relationship that just came to an end for you. It's almost that sense of being like, I feel really attracted to this person, and you may feel like they're your soulmate or your twin flame, but there's also a sense of confusion, and I'm seeing that whatever relationship this is, for some of you this is a marriage, I'm seeing that there's an ending here. So it's like whatever that was, it's come to an end. For some of you, this is something you're working on. For some of you, this is working through divorce, is what I'm getting. Alright, so a plan definitely needs to be made, but this is something that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm looking at the Hanged Man. It's like something that needs to be realized, to be understood, is what I'm hearing. There's also a sense of, if you feel like you're trying to do something and you don't have the answers yet, Spirit is guiding you to be patient. There may be a lot of options. There may be a lack of direction in a way because you're wanting to go in the way that's right for you. You just don't know what that is yet. But there's a sense of needing to trust that when you are meant to go in a particular direction, if your eyes are ready and open to what the universe is telling you, at the time when you need that information, it is going to be given to you. So this is about trusting that right now, because you may want to be moving forward, but things are not aligned yet where you can actually be moving forward. So this is a time of needing to wait until something is revealed to you. I'm getting that Spirit is going to be giving you an answer that you're looking for, but it's just a matter of being patient right now. You may also feel like there's so many different messages that you're getting and like they feel contradictory in some type of way, and so that feels confusing as well. Things are going to be clarified for you. Spirit, specifically, your guides are going to clarify this for you, but you have to be patient. As I said before, there's definitely something that's needed. For some of you, there's something going on at work, and I'm seeing you move out of a situation. For some of you, this can be related to a masculine figure. For others, it's a feminine figure. I'm seeing you move into a place where there may be certain offers that are coming through or opportunities, but I'm not seeing you take these. It's like nothing feels inspiring to you in a way, or nothing elicits what it is that you want to elicit, and that's why you're not taking these, or something feels out of alignment, so you're not taking it. Maybe in the past too, there was a sense of, I'm hearing yes man. It's like being in a place where you may have agreed to do certain things that you didn't actually want to agree to do, and maybe you're moving into a place where it's like you're taking on less because that's what feels right to you, and there are things that you're not going to be participating in. And maybe even when certain people come through and ask you to do certain things, there's a sense of like turning people down because there's a need to collect yourself in a way. And I'm seeing that there's a lesson that we're completing right now when it comes to making a decision that needs to be made. This would be something that feels difficult, a difficult decision. But it's something that you need to reflect on. There's also a sense of confusion as well. It's like maybe even being confused about where exactly spirit is guiding you. And that also being why you're not making the decision yet. But I'm seeing you being guided to reflect, because the more you reflect, the more this is going to become clear to you, I'm getting. I'm seeing some type of experience that feels very surprising in the way that it comes about. Like, you may be faced with a decision and feel surprised that it comes to that in a way. It's something like that. For some of you, this is work related. For others, this is about, I'm hearing a child. For some of you, you're recognizing that there's a relationship that you're in. Again, this can be with a company, this can be with a person. A relationship is something we exchange energy with. You're recognizing that where your happiness lies is not within a cycle that you've been tied within. And I'm seeing you ending something. Or it gets ended. For some of you, you may not want this to be ending, but it is. I guess, remember, energies can always be reversed. For some of you, you're ending something. For others of you, there's an ending that's actually happening. But you may not necessarily have wanted this, but it's happening anyway. The thing about this is that even though it may not be going exactly as you wanted it to go, you're going to be feeling, yeah, you're going to be feeling happier. Once you get past this karmic test, you're going to be stepping into the Ten of Pentacles. So, like, even though things may feel unstable right now within the process that you're going through, you're moving into a place where you're going to be finding your stability and building that in the way that you, I'm hearing, choose to. You may also feel like a lot of things are ending and changing. I'm also hearing evolving right now. For some of you, this is so specifically related to a marriage. For others of you, this has to do with your work life. For others, this can be a dynamic that you're within with someone, a relationship. And it's like, even though you find this person very attractive, like you're still attracted to this person is what I'm is what I'm getting. Like, you know that it's not working, and maybe you feel like the only thing left within the attraction is the physical attraction that you have to this person. I'm getting that this would be like if your love interest is like a feminine figure. For some of you, if the love interest is a masculine figure, and like this can be any gender if one identifies with a gender in particular, if this is like a masculine love interest, you may feel like there were money ties to this person, like a financial side to it, but you also feel like in order to take care of yourself, there's something that you need to separate yourself from, even if there was a sense of financial dependency on this person. And maybe you're stepping into a career of your own in a way where you're more concerned with your stability. Because I'm seeing that this karmic test that you're going through, one, I'm seeing that you're making progress with it. And two, I'm seeing that this is about building your stability, but you know as well that there's also a lot of stress that is tied to this. It's like, in order to secure what it is that you want to secure, you feel a bit overwhelmed about doing that. And maybe because of the sense of independence, like you may be doing this on your own in a way, and that feels a bit overwhelming to you. It's like, you know, you can achieve what it is that you want, but it may be a bit daunting because there's a sense of like possibly not having somebody to help you. And maybe things are shifting as well in the home experience too. For some of you, there's a sense of feeling overwhelmed and not being tied to money specifically. In this spread, I'm looking at Neptune, Taurus, Saturn, Mars, the Sun, Gemini. I'm seeing you actively working throughout this karmic test that you're within. So it's like something that's going to be closing out soon is what I'm getting. Because I'm getting it almost like whatever cycle that is that you've been moving through, you may feel like it's been prolonged in a way, but it's going to be closing. I'm seeing it's just like you have a little bit further to go, I'm getting. Because we're looking at the 9 and the 10 of Wands here. So it's like being on the tail end of things here. Yeah, and I'm seeing too, you could have been questioning whether or not you would be able to maybe even support yourself in a certain type of way, but I'm seeing you also recognize that you have what you need in order to do this. It may just feel a bit overwhelming. Because I'm seeing you, like, manifest and be creating some sort of reality for yourself that you wanted to create. And there may be somebody as well that you're collaborating with that is helping you feel less stressed about what it is that you're doing. I'm also hearing discovering, like, it's like you have so much to do and you may feel a bit overwhelmed by that, but I'm seeing you kind of like sharing the weight with someone. Like there's some sort of support system that you have. This can even be somebody that you're talking to. That's like some sort of emotional support for the stress that you've been feeling. Yeah, there's, within whatever karmic test this is that you're going through, there's a definite sense of loss that you're moving beyond. It's like feeling regretful about something, or feeling like a sense of loss, or maybe even like looking back and having a hard time moving out of that space. There's definitely something with the mindset as well that we're working to shift right now. It's like a sense of feeling ineffective in a way. And maybe also feeling like certain feelings are clinging on to you and you're not moving beyond them, but I'm seeing that you will be. It's definitely stressful to move out of this state of mind, but it's like the more you're finding support, the easier this is for you. And there's also a sense of needing to set boundaries with yourself. Like if you feel like there are certain things that are triggering to you in a way where they're holding you back, this is about stopping those things. So it's like, if you have a playlist that reminds you of the person or that situation that you were in, and it like brings you back into that state of like feeling poorly mentally, this is about not doing those things anymore, and it's about moving forward. So it's like, it's about not sitting and swimming in this energy. It's about moving beyond this. So it's like, if you have things around you that are reminding you and pulling you back into that, this is about cutting those things off and energetically moving forward. And I'm seeing like there definitely be some type of support system that you're either being urged to use or that you're using that is helping you with the stress you're feeling. And there's definitely a sense of communication between you and whoever this is. And they may also be helping you, giving you some type of perspective, because you may not have realized that you were in a space where it's like you weren't really believing in yourself in a way, or maybe you were feeling stuck and like you couldn't be effective. And this is about reminding yourself. In the very center of this, I'm looking at the Magician. It's like about reminding yourself of who you are, about the reality that you like breathe life into, and how you create what it is that you want to be seeing manifest and materialize for you. And this is about you. It's like in setting boundaries and working on your communication as well. There's also a mind frame that you're getting away from. And there's also a recognition that the more you're sitting within this energy and you're just looking at like, oh, I did that wrong, or I made that mistake, and just like letting that energy marinate in a way, by moving beyond that, you're also shifting your state of mind as well. And there's something that was feeling stressful at one point that the energy is kind of easing with, I'm getting. And it's like, maybe even the more you're talking about something with someone, the easier a process is feeling too. It's like something going on in the conversation space that's maybe even bringing a sense of alignment is what I'm hearing. It's like something we needed to recognize here. And if you have a friend too that is very straightforward with you, like you could be in some kind of funk, and this is somebody that's like going to speak to you in a way that kind of brings you out of that. This can even be the way that you're talking to yourself. It's like knowing that you feel like you're down on your luck and kind of moving yourself out of that space by having a conversation with yourself and really picking yourself back up. I'm looking at Mercury here with the Magician. So this is all about our mental process, our communication, how we're receiving things, our perspective, how we're shifting our perspective, how we're also recognizing that we are in control of what it is that we make of the situations that we are within as well, and regaining a sense of empowerment, maybe where you feel like you had lost that a bit or gotten a bit off track. I'm hearing sidetracked. All right, my friends, we are going to end it here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.